I'm a landlord that's out there. I've got a property. I've been kicking around the idea of this. Like, what is your elevator pitch for, hey, you really should do this?
Yeah. Well, I think, again, it's a unique program that there is the VA support to not only, of course, support the veteran, but also support the landlord. So if a landlord reaches out to us to say, hey, we've got this 1-bedroom apartment, we'll make sure we're matching up a veteran that would be a good fit for this apartment. We want it to be a success all around. Like, we never want to burn a bridge with a landlord who wants to rent to a veteran. So we want to make sure it's a good fit for everybody, and it's a successful partnership across the board. There's also a VA point of contact for a landlord to reach out to if they have any questions or have any issues. We have a lot of returning landlords too who'll call me up, and say, hey, I rented to a veteran 5 years ago. It went great. I have another unit now that came open in a different building. I want to rent another, unit. And we make it really simple so they don't have to worry about posting online. They don't have to worry about, finding a stranger. We can really recommend a veteran that would be a good fit for their unit, and just kind of try to support them in that whole process too. So if for some reason a veteran decides to move out of a HUD VASH unit, we always have folks looking and always have someone else up on deck that we can try to connect them with too. So again, I think it's for the landlords we work with and have worked with for a really long time. It's been a nice partnership on that end too.
Okay. For lack of better terms, it sounds like it's almost like VA is offering a free property management.
Yeah. I mean, we don't get that deep into the property management.
Care of the shingles and stuff.
No, I'm not fixing toilets or anything, but we do, again, just help making sure everything goes smoothly for everybody. Like, we want a veteran to be successfully housed. We want to establish good landlord relationships too, and make sure everyone's, stably housed, everyone's happy. Also, the nice part of a landlord renting to a HUD VASH veteran is the guaranteed money every month from not only the veteran directly paying, but also the housing authority. So there's a guaranteed portion coming from the housing authority every month in addition to the veteran's portion too. So there's less of a question of, is someone going to pay their rent this month if they're having a tough day or something, or tough month or something goes on, they lost their job. We know that the housing authority is going to, pay the rental portion. If a veteran's income goes down, the housing authority's rental portion goes up. So the nice part is a landlord knows I'm getting guaranteed money every month from the housing authority as well.
I am a property owner, and for whatever reason, I'm very interested in that property being utilized for housing a veteran. What's my first step?
So first step would be reaching out to your local VA HUD VASH office. Again, any point of contact would probably direct you to whoever the right person is to be reaching out to for their housing search team. So again, for VA Boston, it's me, and I usually talk with prospective landlords about their individual property. We don't have any formal listing process. It's really just them letting me know the details of their apartment, and I share it with our housing search team. Again, at VA Boston, we have at any time 50 plus veterans and families looking for housing. So I would imagine throughout the country, it's very similar that we have veterans with vouchers who are searching for housing. So I'll usually talk with the landlord about just the details of their unit and kind of share that information with our housing search team. And we'll try to match up a veteran with their unit that would make sense for both parties. We're really looking out for landlords. We're always appreciative of veteran-friendly landlords. We hear a lot from landlords who have either their veterans themselves or have family members who are veterans who want to give back, and this is a tangible way to do that. So we always love hearing from, again, landlords who are wanting to support and give back to veterans in this way.
And are there certain property requirements like sprinkler system or smoke detectors or fire escape or all that kind of stuff?
So there is an inspection process that's through the housing authority. As far as I'm aware, it's really just looking at safety basics. They'll make sure the bedroom number is the number that they're reporting. They'll make sure that there's 2 egresses or, again, working smoke detectors, but nothing out of the ordinary, that's different from any other landlord or any other rental situation. So there's no, specifics beyond just kind of like a safety inspection from the housing authority.
Okay. And with regard to how much the unit can be rented for, is that something I could say, well, this is how much I want, or is it kind of a discussion with HUD as to, okay, that's a bit too much. We're able to go to this point with regard to similar units that exist in the area.
Exactly. Yep. So the housing authority is the one who determines the rent reasonableness. So they'll look at area units. If the landlord has other units that they're renting in the same building, they'll look at the prices of those. They'll look at kind of comparable rentals in the market. So it's really the housing authority determining the rent amount. We always love when a landlord's flexible a little bit. And again, we will try to work with them on supporting them as best we can and trying to negotiate something that will work both for the landlord and for the housing authority, because ultimately it works best for the veteran.
So Kate, I've heard the term landlord incentive. What is that exactly?
Sure, yeah. So through the SSVF program, which is a supportive services for veterans and families, it's a grant partnership with the VA and other external providers. They can often, it's not guaranteed, but they can sometimes offer a landlord incentive to a landlord. So say if a landlord's willing to come down on their rental price to accommodate the housing authority's request, or we've had some times where the landlord keeps the unit vacant for like a month or longer because they're working with the HUD VASH process. It can be a little slower with the housing authority than if a standard renter just came by. SSVF can sometimes offer a landlord incentive, which can be up to a month's rent toward the landlord for their flexibility with working with HUD VASH. So that's again a nice partnership with VASH and SSVF that they can sometimes help with that.
And so again, if I'm out there, I have a property, I'm interested in renting it out to a veteran or a veteran and their family, who do I contact?
I would contact your local VA, even call the operator at your local VA and ask to speak with someone from HUD VASH. And they'll connect you to the HUD VASH point of contact that could kind of relay that to their housing search team.
Well, Kate, thank you so much for great information.
No problem.
And again, if you're out there in the audience and you'd like to find out more about HUD VASH, whether you want to utilize the program or offer a property, check out the video description below. You've got questions and we've got answers. Whether you served, are currently serving, are a caregiver, or a veteran advocate, the SITREP is your trusted source for information. Subscribe today at www.youtube.com/@VA Made Simple.